Hello, beloved. Welcome back to the channel. Let's take a moment to journey back to 1914 during one of the darkest times in history, World War I. On Christmas Day, something remarkable occurred on the battlefields of Europe. British and German soldiers, who were locked in fierce combat, laid down their weapons, emerged from their trenches, and met in the middle. They sang carols, exchanged greetings, and shared small gifts like chocolates, cigarettes, and makeshift decorations. In the midst of this surprising ceasefire, something even more unexpected happened: a football match. One soldier, using a rag from an abandoned building, fashioned a makeshift ball and began kicking it around to relieve some stress. Soon, two more soldiers joined him, and before long, more and more men from both sides ran down to join in the fun. While football had already begun to grow in popularity in the UK, this spontaneous game, played in the most unlikely of places, became a symbol of unity during a time of division. From that moment on, football matches on Christmas Day became a cherished tradition for families, with many gathering after Christmas dinner to enjoy the festive game together. However, as time went on, practical challenges began to emerge. The players and staff had little time to spend with their families, as days before Christmas, they had to be on the field rehearsing against the official league on the 25th. It became even more challenging when public transport systems, needed for fans to travel to matches, barely operated on Christmas Day. With time, society's focus shifted toward spending Christmas at home with family, and the demand for Christmas Day matches decreased significantly. By the 1950s, most football clubs had stopped scheduling games on Christmas Day. The tradition changed into Boxing Day, December 26th, which became the new match day for football, giving of gifts in boxes and other racing competitions. However, there was still a huge challenge, as servants didn't have the opportunity to enjoy Christmas like the rich, because during these times, society was sharply divided into the wealthy and the working classes. In the grand estates of the rich, Christmas Day was a day of lavish feasts and celebrations, while servants worked tirelessly to ensure that everything was perfect for their masters. So some years later, still in the 19th century, during the reign of Queen Victoria in England, a unique holiday asides 25th of December was born. It was the day after Christmas, December 26th, and homes across the country were filled with the warmth of family gatherings and the echoes of the festivities. However, this day wasn't just about continuing the merriment. It had a deeper, more generous meaning. The idea of Boxing Day originated before the reign of Queen Victoria. During her reign, she changed the idea from a moment where the rich only send big boxes to their other rich families and friends, and giving out leftovers to their poor servants. This became an official holiday where servants are relieved of their duties. They are allowed to return home to their families. Instead, on Boxing Day, the wealthy families would prepare special Christmas boxes filled with gifts, leftover food, and sometimes money. These boxes were handed over to their servants as a token of gratitude. It was a simple but heartfelt gesture, a way to say thank you for the tireless efforts during the holiday season. But the story doesn't end there. The servants, many of whom came from distant villages, would then take their boxes home to share with their families. For them, Boxing Day became a second Christmas, a chance to celebrate with loved ones, exchange gifts, and enjoy the holiday spirit. The tradition of giving on Boxing Day wasn't limited to the wealthy and their staff. Churches also played a significant role in shaping this day. Throughout the year, churchgoers would contribute money to a collection box, which was kept securely in the church. On Christmas Day, the box was opened, and the funds were distributed to the poor the following day. Boxing Day. This practice gave Boxing Day a spiritual dimension. It expresses it as a means of showing compassion and charity. It wasn't just about giving to those who worked for you. It was about reaching out to anyone in need, ensuring that no one was left behind during the festive season. Boxing Day now narrowed to also have religious connections, particularly in Ireland and parts of Spain, like Catalonia, where it is celebrated as St. Stephen's Day. St. Stephen was one of the first Christian martyrs, known for his acts of kindness and care for the poor. His legacy of generosity aligned perfectly with the spirit of Boxing Day, reinforcing its essence as a day of giving. While Boxing Day has its roots in British tradition, other countries across Europe also embrace the idea in their unique ways. In places like Hungary, Germany, Poland, and the Netherlands, December 26th became a second Christmas day. Families used the occasion to extend their celebrations, enjoying more food, laughter, and togetherness. It wasn't about boxes or charity, but about treasuring the extended holiday time with loved ones. As the years rolled on, the way people celebrated Boxing Day evolved. While the idea of handing out physical boxes to servants or the poor has faded in many places, the spirit of generosity remains. For instance, some people still give Christmas boxes in the form of tips or gifts to those who serve their communities, such as postal workers, paper delivery boys and girls, and even neighborhood cleaners and street beggars. In today's world, Boxing Day has taken on a life of its own. It's no longer just a day for giving, it's also a day of sports, shopping, and fun. In England, December 26th has become equal with horse racing, particularly the famous King George VI Chase, one of the most prestigious events in the sport. It's second only to the Cheltenham Gold Cup in popularity, drawing thousands of fans every year. For football lovers, Boxing Day is a huge treat. The English Premier League often schedules a full day of matches, keeping fans glued to their screens or stadium seats. It's a tradition that brings communities together, as friends and families bond over the shared excitement of the game. Boxing Day has also spread beyond Europe, finding its place in countries like Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. In these nations, it's celebrated with big shopping sales, similar to Black Friday in the United States. Stores open early, offering massive discounts, and shoppers flock in to grab the best deals and fanciest products. Meanwhile, in the Southern Hemisphere, where Christmas falls in the summer, Boxing Day is often spent outdoors. Beaches and parks filled with families enjoying picnics, barbecues, and sporting events. Despite its more secular and multicultural expressions in many parts of the world, Boxing Day still carries its original essence, a day to reflect on the importance of kindness and generosity. Whether it's through donating to charity, spending time with loved ones, or simply being grateful for what we have, the spirit of Boxing Day continues to inspire people around the globe. The story of Boxing Day reminds us that even small acts of kindness can make a big difference. What started as a tradition of giving boxes to servants and the poor has transformed into a global celebration of generosity, sportsmanship, and community. So as the next time December 26th rolls around, take a moment to remember its origins. Whether you're watching a football match, celebrating Christ's Mass, racing to grab a bargain, or simply spending time with family, let the day inspire you to give back, just like those Victorian families did all those years ago. After all, Boxing Day isn't just a holiday, it's a reminder that the spirit of Christmas doesn't end on December 25th. It carries on in the little ways we choose to make the world a better place. Thanks for watching. We are sure you sat at the edge of your seat as we uncovered the memories from centuries past. But don't just watch, take action. Subscribe now for more powerful content. Leave a comment to join the conversation in the comment box and share this video to inspire others. Together, we can educate the world.